Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Sharontology. I'm Sharon.
And I'm also Sharon.
This week we have decided that we're going to talk about Tommy Robinson and crew being booted
Mm.
out of Hawksmoor restaurant in London. So what do we think of
Mm.
that, Shan? What do you think of that?
Do you know what? From a very personal perspective, I saw that story and my initial reaction was to laugh.
All bad that falls on him, you're just going to laugh
Yeah,
anyway. I get it. I get it.
yeah, absolutely. So that's my initial sort of reaction. However, there's another side of me that kind of, is taking him out of the equation and thinking about how, how things like cancel culture can affect people in general. I think that we probably need to take some time to think about how we actually go about expressing any sort of dissatisfaction with individuals and how they think and what their politics is like and things like that, because it's a case of where does it end?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't feel good about it because by all accounts, well, from what I've read, they were well behaved, and even when they were asked to leave, they left quietly without incident. When you don't agree with someone, it is funny, and you think. But
Mm.
I think I was thinking back to the bakery case with the gay cake. Do you
Yes,
remember that?
I
Okay,
do.
where the bakery held Christian views, and they weren't willing to make the cake that was in celebration of gay marriage. They really strongly felt they couldn't make that cake, but that's highly offensive to some people. But to them,
Yeah.
it really genuinely wasn't, because obviously they've grown up Christian. That's something they feel very strongly about or believe in, and it just feels a bit off to me when we judge people and play God because we don't agree with them. Sort of saying, "Well, I don't feel comfortable." What's where do you draw the line? What's not comfortable?
Yeah.
Just because you don't agree with someone?
Breaking news. It's okay to disagree.
If someone's not behaving inappropriately, it is a hospitality environment.
You see, the other thing that we also need to take into consideration is that irrespective of what the place is, whether it's a hotel, it's a restaurant, it's a pub, whatever, they have the right to be able to withhold service to anyone.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily need to be able to explain their rationale for doing that either. Post this happening, Robinson has had a few things to say about it, and so have some other people. But I seem to recall a little while ago, the lovely Jeremy Clarkson banning Keir Starmer from his restaurant, and Tommy Robinson waxing lyrical about how he agreed with him and thought it was absolutely the right thing for Jeremy Clarkson to do to ban Keir Starmer. So if that is the case, is it okay to ban one person but not somebody else?
And I actually found the tweet that you are referring to, and it was in
Mm.
2024, August 2024.
Mhm.
And Mr. Robinson tweeted, as thousands queued to visit Jeremy Clark's newly opened pub this weekend, he put a sign on the door of banned people at Keir Starmer being public enemy number one. Then the emoji was clapping. So,
Mhm.
so it's okay when you don't like the person, and that's why I cannot stand this whole idea that we're going to ban people because this is it. It just becomes a complete tit for tat.
Absolutely. It's I think that, like I said to you, as far as this individual is concerned, I don't care that he was banned from the Hawksmoor. I genuinely don't care because of the hypocrisy, because of the fact that I don't agree with a lot of the things that comes out of this man's mouth, because he is quite so contentious and divisive, and he's not the sort of person that if I saw him walk into a restaurant, I think I'd feel slightly uncomfortable too. When I look at somebody like that, it kind of makes me say to myself, whilst I understand why the Hawksmoor have done what they've done, it's for me, I sit and think, where do we draw a line? And who is okay to patronize places like this and who isn't?
That's it for
So
me. I didn't think it was right. However, like you said, it's okay to ban people when he doesn't like them. That's one point lost. But the second point that changed my mind, on X, he made a post talking about the incident, blah de blah, and he finished it off by saying, "They would not have kicked out you."
Oh.
Yeah. And I just thought, oh, here we go. So yet again, showing your true colours. He could have kept the upper hand and even maybe just put down his faux pas in 2024 about Jeremy Clarkson as, oh, well, I said that at the time, but in hindsight, it's not right to discriminate. But no, 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 no. He used the opportunity. You've used it to inflame. And that's why the people, I'm guessing, in the restaurant, the staff didn't feel comfortable in the first place because they know that's the type of person you are.
Yeah, absolutely. And all he's done is to almost prove their point.
Yes, absolutely. Wouldn't have to. You know, you've just lost. You've lost. We're
Yeah.
done here. This argument's over. We're done. I'm going to say on this occasion, they were right. They were right. Hawksmoor were right.
I think that if they had enough people saying that they felt uncomfortable, I could understand how they would make that decision. If I take Tommy Robinson out of the equation and just make it about a person, then no, I don't think they were right. I don't.
I wonder where they're going to go next.
It's probably going to end up being some sort of, Tommy Robinson type of, I don't know, you know.
In Trafalgar Square.
Oh my God, Tommy does London. Goes to all these various places around London, see if he can get kicked out of the Ivy or something. Oh my God. Okay, so I think that now that we've voted on the situation, this is probably a really, really good point for us to wrap things up. So thank you so much for listening to episode number 2. Stay tuned for what we've got next coming up next week. If you like us, give us a thumbs up, share, whatever, subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you again very soon.
We absolutely do. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.